Aviembra Galamsey and Sem so, and attack called NAIMOS so. And no, it was a Thursday. EPA, Mameno, Edin, and Kofu, and Nimco close down Galamsey. I mean, warehouses are no more Galamsey, Nioma. Africa see a Vienna or Mokwa accident. You don't know whether say a boy payosa there, but my main chance in feel Hokabori again because Mona more you know, more oversee the fight against Galamsey, you know. Attack na course, you know. Has it done anything to the fight?
Bravi
attack, no. The baby about fighting one, I do be more answer than.
Hey, offer. Debbie. I feel crying, I see him crying. And I did be out by your who say Nipa can was some. And then Nipa be sorry and it means you're doing something right.
Okay. Near course, Shady,
yes.
There was a money briefing.
Yes.
Good. Yeah, can share visuals and bring a bar.
That's okay.
Briefing when you're now there, my.
That's okay.
University Teachers Association of Ghana, UTAC, akasetia, omanfua, womo koto share, eye NAIMOS, eni womo etim so, ewo shidim, womo etra, di siya, womanfo bi, esusu se, mrashebe jeni owo, esutifi north, Ebenezer kweku ado, eshe mrantiwa bi echi, senka, womanfua womo nam kweti kwanso, ekotu egudi a womo achi omono, na safwe, womo hwese, womo ebejaom, womo chira, sana montwe eyadea, emwakra, ewe bibimam. Womo to aso se kobane sa na ma omanfo enigidie ewo man no emremu womo de atodwa se ho behia pa se womo pe ankranfo bi na womo yemu enhwehwemu de mu da ho fan efa to a womo to hye woni so no na bebi emra no eda no womo mfanto na mfa ho na nkobane se obi esuro anase obi ekoye obi emwa womo de ato mrahwebejafo enim ene amanyofo enim se womo entwe omo emfi niema ahodo bi mu a ekotia eye oman no emra na womo entu anamo a ekire se womo eya kandifo na omanfo nso ensue bi UTAC de atodwa se ne omanfo enim womo no womo bekosoa aye campaign de etia eye Galamsey ewa akwan ahodo nina so.
Warehouse bi ye no ewo anwan kwanta wa santimantam ne emuyo osusu se China dehye no bi na ye wono mo ede aye kasei akwakoto mu esanse eho no makwakoye bia bia chanfan fidie wono mo ede akosisi ho no mo siesie ho enya no nko a nkade bia wode yetu afuma gudi enya ne kwa so ne nyina bi ewo ho no mo sa operation si Environmental Protection Authority won mo ena de hye so na hye dan che bia na ode amane bobetu dwa ye kire mu se chanfan fidie wono mo eba bebra ewo man mu na won makwan mo bia nkokra bi
Vanchene say na video no starting na sheda no insist so my but abori briefing be na monya
so when him say you know can say I have abeka mantam be so Galamsey ati se wo ho probably say 7 endemic regions na ya yen hye bebre say be say true policy direction be yi mrantie no a almost obunya ba be need nti o makogu nsuo ne ye kwa bretu. You know, because any NAIMOS Ghana, advanced conversations are. Ukukrubi tisenka semu, ukrubi tisekenya sene miayaka. Omo legitimate concession ya omo jifri Ghana by home. Omo transfer sene biamaya. Ya starting engagement, ye packaging as cooperative mining. Edi ama mabuna ohono. Na if you be a mensa wom. To go irrespective of all these alternatives are they go abontia money pon take advantage of no obe pese bone no ana ono di obeye. So there is a punitive aspect of the whole strategy of fighting illegal mining. That is the NAIMOS operations. NAIMOS nso juma di no omo awe na bonta. There is the enforcement aspect and there is an engagement aspect. Tina no memenda Uraka na obo na mranti enso bi yese o mekwa hafo no makoya dia friend stakeholder mapping the bear rare social engagement and who the right stakeholders you're supposed to engage and all of that. I don't know who do cry for Brunicrum. Na Galamsey be koso ewo hono. Asante says yes small so kwache bonsambra. Na o share dwama mofo wudini soku fekuboni na osanya na je say wanya dwuma pasan say bonsamo dwuma no omo ye. To omo ye operation. Eyire samranti yakwa say say no mudi boni. Among the notable faces and names omutimi arrest here was one Zakaria and one Kwame Ales. Zakaria no site no use Range Rover. Tax force no confiscate here. Omo seize here. Na Kwame Ales use Toyota RAV4. Omo bag bi asem mantwa so ba bi na pistol etu nkuma bi ni ade. Afi bomb action gun esika button 11,000 Ghana cedis. Omo phones ni ade. The we say yemfa omo kohwediem for their statement to be taken. Now they should be prepared for court. Kasa ne nyamu no. Na Honorable Ebenezer Kweku. So wa picking intel say arrest na operation na ekoso no nti. Mabunu bi bo omo ho aba ye. Nti ebe ya yehwe kwampa ebetumi ase with the situation entretre. Whatever that meant, apart from going a bit much them. So your police station, you tell me your model police station where you take your more in the idea. Of our main cabin, yeah, near break. Hey, then let me mend that 1st November, the here for the entry of Moka when you have to say. Sena, Maranti, as a more Mokan, Zakaria, and the Kwame Ales. More or less, or more penny forward, John Moore area honum. Apparently, sites and I call operation and say, yes, he belonging to that Zakaria guy. Maranti so many did him be dear. Dear name, you know. I that say, you be Zakaria no Kwame Ales, no more near my dear in Abamomo. No more so almost soldier for no co, and that's almost some penny soldier for no co. Dear Chuma Mentrapa, Chidanka Rade. Zongo chief of Warfidium is a very respected man. Papa Nebamua. Beckham. Me no can say Adom light. Adia so sa. One way could be afa isumu advantage I could charge that to pro station. So we had to succumb to sa irate you to your demands. Lazy omo and insuiting evacuate soldier for. Me no can say NAIMOS cars are going in our say no. The video now who here no. A hwidie zongo chief and I didn't Toyota Sequoia. A man say I'm moving evacuate a soldier for no. And no crowd had no my actually.
No, but the question, but your narration about the MP, no say, no, I pick intel, say boys need be ye be no. And ne on one casana in or kind and say by brow, or no say no quay, and not to say a funk of force. So he called the MP, and MPs on no call, so ninko for needing Kobonyobia, and no call her, trying to speak to the people, but. The fact about
listen to his audio well.
Okay.
The reason he also different Honorable Collins which Honorable Collins also denied flatly. I see the reason or different and they say the pressure that was mounting or go want to me say the boss if he needed them. So he called. No saying you no call now or making sure say be Bonnie be answered and see. So he actually came. Based on no intel our pick say nipa bi mas and me to me in case of boa because one day Maranti could do police station when it didn't take even up to an hour. Then nipa Maranti about police station bro 600. So it means it's possible say intel or pick here and was
and the police in the society.
But
he allegedly mobilized them to
come. That's what I'm saying say as to how he got that intel no. I am happy say he's going through investigation, so you should be able to tell. But what I say. But because I may be saying quite aso they see what he did me. And need they see what danger of wasema mean kabusu ya. Ya shiri ye nuya penny nuya Major Maxwell Adam Mahaman. Nsunsunye bi wo mu ana. Kwajo say nsunsunye bi animu dia. Na dia kire say what happened in danger of wase no Ghana ya nsunye bi amfrim. because in Kasante say the opa di akokotoko no say enya na bro NAIMOS de ne sen say ebehwe no obi ntu sika kokoko kwambo ne so emeja wa ha we nsuo ni ensase ni enkwa bretu so ediko no de enkwa de asempa na ebrew ade na so tu no so sa enunti ma this the day edikan all relevant stakeholders asemo esi wo hwidiem police station they have videos in who among four faces mesre say as many as possible young men we can pick, we should arrest them. 2 mesre say we hwe mu a si form yenye. 3 ye hwe mu na whoever is found culpable kwajo de no ho bo mu bia so wo ye hwan mesre say mrano ni ndi no because that is the only way sa aboabo ni be ya yenyi no ya hwe ye oba badane aboa kase abachi enyina awe no ebetimi de ahuna bi mu ama matwe mo ho afiri mu amma na sa dia ene na ye police station pu na omunya akukudu owura we dako ye beda sore no no ma ba beteki over the whole interior minister, defense minister and interior minister, that's say in the Galamsey phone you remember the issues that happened in Colombia about drug cartels in Yadi. My year no sa so. But I can assure you, so that incident, has not in any way caused NAIMOS to murder because from there and operation war Western region, Okwa Kango, Okwa Value just yesterday they were there for operation. Another operation in the eastern region and also of course it has helped the soldiers. It has also directed their next level of strategy. I be informed DNA was a cope and the NSS free. But
when any deviation from the big wigs and a president nations of a chairman. If you still go to the Galamsey, the big wigs are not there, the financials are not there.
But we cannot also say in the name of say a big wigs, we should allow the small ones to continue the bleeding. It is about stopping the bleeding and tracing the big wigs.
Okay.
But what I say, until say you be stopping bleeding, no. Won't we peace of mind the ground find investigation as a fata. But you know make a day manu a sin say she ya hodu ni na guso. Who so amino ka send geo fencing and geo track bi nuaba doctor you can see geo fencing na
you inherited the system for geo. In fact maybe if you report no wa na unse reports no NDC for me sure so mo kan the omuni so mo to use it to accuse certain people because on the first part of reports no area from Pomboa indicate measures na interministerial committee na taking, and amongst them was to basically map out all concession areas and geofence excavators so that purchase in 10 months in you did not inherit it. Are you going to say that on record
how many money
to continue that train of things? Number 2, one respond because Nina you got it wrong. And one can say mubekwa kochi big wigs ni nkwa. Mo can say in fact small omo pits ni mo ayachi omo no President Mahama ejina platform so e ka so beja omo. Nti nkofo a oba you omo free prison there. Afa aden na omo ye wo focus.
First of all, obi abetuma ka say na wo fane otikoko so. But you biza on ton a wo bo a no ne be expose. Moju offense no how many companies did you start with? How many small-scale miners were geofenced at the time of leaving office?
I think it was about, I can find it for you.
How many companies?
It says 3,000.
Who was the contractor? Who was the... You see, Bajo, it is neither here nor there. Let us be, Rakojo, the reason why President Mahama said there is a need, said he be him of free prison, was that Ubercall mining site, no be say want to me the bonnet. No, I got the same side. Now, but for every debon, ye want to me any ajano. A chap of friend and a jailino. People like Charles Bisu. So today, I'm using. You were in power for 8 years. Hold on. That's why I'm assuring you.
The lies are NDC for Abai Mokatre Ghana for. Now more mining areas or more catch Galamsey say buy a bema to me. I sure say more moshe. More video na. Ye catch small scale Galamsey for a pits ni mu say NDC badge or Mahama buy a bema to one jumane so say producer 80 minya one fact pasu bianca minya me pacho kasa me maoka ni na even though I didn't agree with any of it into my main flow. I'm deputy director of communication. Although there no movie from site to site. Then go for ne kasa say MPP for no mu guma juman we den. Ye be mama to Galamsey no. Ye Lucy mining areas ni na. The behavior of MP no ne Asutifi North and South MPs ni na che say oma hu so oma ahwe yi a ombe luso mu seats because of the air coswe. Meaning so one second video of Ira Collins down there bar out and not all chill mu say big company ni kwa ho na onko tu mu ade no be ba be pam meaning say kwadwo hu say video na chese utimi hu say abro ni so ompese ni manfo ni be dwen say or say o madwuma ntimi is very clear say NDC for akwa hu say mo anhwe yi Galamsey for na o sponsor am no si say mu ntimi nko mo so nso a mo be lose seats na si say atomo eyi am hu de mo nya mo ho. And now with this Galamsey fight, dream kesiye na mode ye Ghana for. You made it so political to the extent say na mo pese obi agidi asem ne ba ya jema wonto mi din no ba. Wonto mi say oja man in be 2 years ni so ade na deteriorate na deteriorate onye mo den bi o. Yo ti say mo wa ben mo ka che say soldier bebre wo Ghana, police for bebre wo Ghana, mo ba mo betimi stop Galamsey di 10 months a day deteriorate na deteriorate. Ye beda so bia na mo nko opposite say mo nko for na mo nsane nemu na fe mu DC air pamo blue water guards. Ya te say chairman bia ye say. Oh, there's a new story that there was an altercation. Me hwehwe am. Mo national Debbie Hey, more national security for ni na Erastus reports on it. National security for timi kwaji obi mine. Easy adwuma saa na afa we so koso. Afa na ye hu se real Galamsey for no are in power. And some am kan ye nyina because you had no plan. O say buy one of the things are o ka say mwetimi basically alternative livelihood program and so enya de foforo. And amodiaba, which is a rebranding of existing things and Kwana Moye, better than when you headway. Galamsey work Ghana over several years. MPP by a kakra, it did not give us the results that we wanted. No. Yes, but to say the day I'm in Galamsey mobile, you will do something different. And now who say you have some seriousness to this matter, but we don't see that. Yet you way now way more court saying because at the end you don't have any better way of dealing with the matter. Idea I am very funny so with this matter and he said someone who bill amount I demand or more MP no. And he said the SMBC or Ghana and NDC near the way we deal with it is different. MPP near the way we deal with it is different. Not many and is messam and the choir man answer because question the who hear me pa AI and way because all cast a dual fence and cry. It's not the same as supposedly using AI to fight Galamsey. Ghana for now because at least the difference between both regimes in the handling of Galamsey and say at least hereby we put a halt on all mining. I don't know scale state of emergency and multi opposition mu ye hu dede sponsor anko for mo multi omuhugu abontin so be protest cry mobile so muntimi nye Eli, Debia Mubeka say mo be repeal Eli, so you are pushing it forward. But gold board now must set it up now. Air to gold the free some minus way and I do this your mumutimi pass a gold board bill. How do you expect the people of Ghana to take you serious, especially on this matter of Galamsey? politics are mudi and Galamsey will be the biggest albatross around your neck as a government. And you're waiting me to take it from me. You better be sorry be and it always involves a high-ranking member of the NDC. And he say money or money to Galamsey. You throw almost sponsor, no more topic up some no more yes, I'm no more yes. A better than waiting me almost like you.
You're just on topic up, Mama.
Oh, when was the Association of Small-Scale Miners that will pick up some NDs? And I say, what courts are mining areas?
Small-scale miners are now
Galamsey. I feel the winning difference. I feel NDC for winning difference between small-scale miners and the Galamsey.
What are you saying?
Okay.
This is not the first time we started talking about it.
And
I saw a little intel and our course our mining communities for now to tour manu be so more. Or money monko for mo Galamsey. No money monko for mo sponsor politicians in that enclave. We know what is going on.
Obeyano. Mama inko break mra. Ba no ye. Enko take your first your second break ba near to aswa. All right, I come up you to Nnawotwe Jumedi. Remember, about me 2 minutes. On so for 2 minutes and a half to us.
The American say the million by an open when you are de pa waka Galamsey as me. Kaya kwa mzee wa adai bitu nyachum adie so na MPP begu.
Betu wan
nyachum adie so. Because offer. Efie nwotwe. Motina adi so de mo resam ho de nam gu so sa mo ntimanya ho. And you expect, say, in just 10 months, no officers and say, didn't fear the I am happy. The kind of confidence you have in President Mahama and the NDC government. Say, was it to me, Bosome, it was here. Yeah, that's it, for that confident reposing us. But, Tiasia Precope, say, in Subin, a Coseno, I acquire being a Kubu Mundia. We are building it bits by bits. When you about keep repeating, I'm saying no brofu be deteriorating. And the brofu, all the bars and theatres of purchase at theatres. Debbie, yes, and it's
very good.
Obia or cancer and say, God, I'm saying, nay, what work where you could have so. Of our own say, not God, I'm saying, Fuaji, Jimra, offensive tablets, Afao Hills, Subri Quabritu, Asenayo, Denzri, Atiwa. Prama one more job or so a Ghana and Timu Gram, Udria Erastus. I can oneself from 2023 to December 2024. Galamsey are taking hostage. Armed Galamsey, it been a quite attacking Erastus in the team. Ewa man say it took the intervention of God and the Erastus to Tiase. In less than 11 months, sa kwaye in Aminuaba through Unkodin. Any love for God and country, ya konkodin sa jama my Ghana. So how do you say and the Galamsey no atiate small scale mining? Now wow kasaminu aba no akase kan. Say people cannot even tell the difference between small scale mining, legal small scale mining and Galamsey. Yes, because nkofobia the licenses but the omo ye na Galamsey. Ohene and them no kase ya ye hwehwemu krojiama 278 licenses. Na almost say omukita legal license, but omuye Galamsey ya hotro omunyina license afro omuse. We are moving step to large scale mining companies so with this abone. A typical one of them was Akonta Mining, who has a large scale concession, yet what be a gate, Galamsey ni bia be no a gate fee of 300,000. No, this is preliminary report for Yeni Ayedia come Attorney General. I'm speaking to our report. I'm not speaking to matters in court. I'm speaking to our report we presented to the Attorney General. Which report do I have further investigation in the court? I'm not speaking to matters in court. I'm speaking to a report, official report the Ministry of Lands had presented to the Attorney General. And then, one was when you're born there, the general manager said, umu for so omo ko ura Nibri Forest koye mine na na muni permit
Akonta mine general manager
yes prejudicial no dey come
what in the sense of Abedam this year now until today if we have been able to stop Akonta mining from causing the bleeding how does that make Galamsey deteriorate? It's rather getting better and the
problem now
we be to say Amanzule offer opa ma produce and farm Manzule River and two ski enim say no one 2024 River Manzule mean kwa anko brand or dominance because anko brand you dey abrebe dada when the sea is on high tides, see no pono de no pushy band we beka say anyate no de me fa nya politics me environmentalist me tiase but amanzule no ye subontin no de da na ba bi no go and look at the video in 2024 and compare it to 2025 ko atima bisim nso bi e friend no river wura edu na etentene ko bo brem ni ajenkwana na nso onu brem mu ne NAIMOS kwa operation in just 2 weeks. Go and look at how River Ura no aniti. Yanka say Galamsey is over in this country. Yanka say etinye to us here in 10 months. But the air can say, Babi ani ejina when we took over, yenyina hobium. And positive signs have begun to show on the wall. She said for the first time, abai yen she say before obi kura benya license or small scale mining wo kuro bi so no. Yenti ade friend local mining committee and nananom ka ho ye be empower nananom. Nano ba what do it is new. It is new. It is new. Because there was no structure. Pacho obia onim ye mining rules and ye mining say there has never been a local layer for proper checking. No na buakra mom ye watchdog against people who do not want to do responsible mining. This is the first time. This is a novelty. And cooperative mining, I would say, ufran to makase community. Indeed, cooperative mining, no, she no free community mining, na lepon. But they be America. Say the wire Galamsey, who 5,000 Ghana cedi. That mean you are do. And ya dia, one alternative livelihood so on concoton and use or beton, on copamatari or beton. So, person create real livelihood alternative. Yeah, you must create it in the same mining sector. But this time with environmental conservation as your hallmark.
But that was community mining.
Community mining amukoya ya yanti differentiate between any Galamsey. Community mining amukoya ya edi krodiya to so na party chairman MP or this year or na edino. And then we are giving true no. I'm not telling you why you lost in every constituency you implement community mining. Because Kurono sabe and then if you want one of the most discerning group in this country is the Ghanaian voter. And won't even fa Adom medada na do. And then we are giving true ownership, and that is the main feature of the cooperative money. True community ownership.
And the Moyana Menra no say be a son. What will be the other?
That is why we have what we call community development fund. And that is why we are not taking away the skills development program out of it. Until it comes there, no. SDP a skills development program. Yes, in plain no nipa dia soko no de. Those who want to do mining, there is a pathway ye bo amoyen kwampaso. But wonu yanu kuma no apese nyansa no dwuma no there is skills development aspect. Ye twafoto to ho a kire me nua by pointed to just a single community infrastructure. Community mining omo ye no mutimi nya bibi free mu e di see project bi okuro mu. One just one. But as we speak, we have allocated a certain percentage. Whatever comes from that community cooperative, is geared towards community development. Enti kuro no abet na say, ye pese e ko boda na sebi atifo anya hwefo mfanche me. Ye pese e ko bonsu, ye pese e ko si asopiti. Ye pese said ye be ya wo china bi, maami abrewa do ko tikuro mu ha won ko 2 gold ni bi nya direct benefit no. Ono so ko asopiti no be nya benefit. This is how you can tell and support a community. Na obi bia wo kuro no be benefit from the minerals blessing that they have. Enti abai your friend multi-pronged approach. Enya de ba ko ne ye. Niema beye num na to preko. Ye ni na kakra. And that is why we believe that there's no need for state of emergency. Said a while kind 20 months and the President Kufuor declared moratorium against mining, small scale mining in this country. 20 months, within that 20 months, now you the highest output of gold in this country. Gold never hineba.
Okay.
It is not about declaring moratorium or say state of emergency. It's about beyond the state of emergency. After say declare ban, what is next? And that is how a good want to be a long-term plan be after 20-month ban. It's not call back the saying so. It's not call back the say we want to solve the problem from the root, and we make sure say Galamsey will be a thing of the past.
And that's why you don't have you've not instituted a single measure to solve the problem that did not exist. So you cannot tell us say you want to solve the problem. Galamsey since it has been with Ghana before I ran another about 2017. In fact, na a problem Ghana for ama or Kase or the presidency or the better line this for Galamsey. Inti enye say 2017 na Galamsey by na ye ntimi anye na momaba. And the sanka with Iran Adom, so he took over from John Mahama. So that time also mo ye ya mo ntimi anye ma mo minister Krabeka say he has given up on the fight. Inti why kakra we kakra na waba not the wo ye no. Because of your experience over the 8 years, it's me who say, Moon society, the mistakes I now you are not even learning from me to improve. Baby, I'm more con munya results. You catch your mom, because we've been there for 8 years. After 8 years, you notice problems, improvements in Yama, we can make things better. No, it's in a year about me, I did a proper plan. Obia, who's our plan, which means say, oh, Nyansa wom, a dear way, you need be that you try at the impuntu beba Galamsey, what they are to change. And yeah 8 years na my problems na mo kwa no masesa din no mo kwa no masesa din no niama mo ka se mo be ye kra no muntimi nye because still as small boys here na mo chi omo big wig ba ko they said nipa mo de mani asa na epe na motimi esa I've also seen a lot of experts in the mining field and so mo be ka say case ni kra no I don't want to go on that tangent because of but all share that's all the baby obi a ye de nipa miensa akogina court ne ya ma offer say wo de ne beja wo say obeka asem fa wo boss on ye beja wo most people will do and for that the manner in which as our plea was regional I think credibility is papa ne benya a lot of credibility issues because it's in his interest so obenya asemboni aka fa ne boss that I don't want to go into that matter. We expect that there's an improvement. There is no Caribbean in mobile Galamsey improvement. In fact, Cape Coast for it's been months. Cape Coast for Ninsio. What's the problem? Galamsey. Erastus Aukotini. Ono debia or update ye kakaka on this matter. Or say don't be deceived. Oh, I didn't free so. Basically, as a man no can say river and cobra no, it is not clear and it is not clear tomorrow. So at the end of so it is deteriorating. Galamsey has been in the news every week for over the past 3 months. And it's always for something negative. It is always showing an involvement of somebody in government. Ye be so TV ye be Galamsey bia na ya ban ni pabi e na akoye bibia as abasema ye ka ho asem. And then yeah, Saturday pay ya jaya betina hey. And ye aban nipa mienu e na omakoye bibi ntimi ye ka Galamsey ho asem. Na Cape Coast for Ninsio enu ntimi ye start ka Galamsey ho asem. Omo ye scientists abeka che say Ghana's ye water quality index it has worsened over the past 10 months. Nti den pa na wa ye a opese ye bonsem. Oh ye mpese o de accident na ye journalist nya no de shame fi say and the EPA there no almost go so checks some Galamseyers threaten confronted your friends say team na no modi side and omofe hono and omokane bikonya so and no say it looks like they are getting emboldened hubris ne wo hose so omunya akukudro different be and I put it to you say akukudro different no omunya ne unholy relationship and omoni NDC for wedding and as so omo feel so omaban aba me sure say NDC for ba ya okay asem esi wo boase you soldier 422 minim so okay asem na and that was also the first display honana warning signs it was on the wall and Ghana for us because of the election and shedan fire adrianko hono mo ka che say omaban aba nti obi antimi nka nche omo de omonye and that is what we are seeing systematically because omaye emboldened because untimi medada me say we mo chiche mo no enti na more problem and that is the reason in TMPP losing mining areas because na Nnawotwe he was happy to suffer some political consequence to solve this problem. Yeah, when still there were some lapses because Galamsey fights it's not an easy thing. Adia sikaka humbiano ne very difficult. It is said Colombia for any Mexico in Yomuko Kenya. But because the amount of money ultimately free mono and that is why we've always maintained say so person solve Galamsey it requires a different approach. So we find a way and mebunu aye Etimiamo omunsa koma no omunse asase omunse nsuo, and that has always been the approach of His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Momo baye, you are all going back to the same problems and we ye be someone must NAIMOS. How has it been to use security personnel to arrest people in the pits? Since when there is something new? The last time another reverend the forestry commissioners at a panel biso or see how much Chinese for. And no, they mystery and coming with their menu. Yes, that's a Chinese for with regards to Galamsey. At mobile, the moya they say moon na man more small will be maybe Chinese for Ghana for 10. News yay. You've not done anything and it doesn't show any improvement because yes, you started to check Ghana for more mining pits when you started to check Chinese for and until quite ben so pan and would be improve the system because me I want to mean to hand up paying can't me say Galamsey no it is getting better. It is getting worse. When's the last time I to say crack Kumasi road you don't even need to veer off the road. When I'm quite so to me who the coso I will see any break near solve the problem ye.
Yo, Medase. Kawari. Me time I was a comment. About own share and go accident. No one show. Now, Yanko PDS and sense. And the sounds like Mahaman when you saw baby because I'm not 4 years. You can't use that as an assertion. Make us a mistake. Yes, now so 8 years. Yeah, near maybe. Yehudi uncle ye. And ye come up say, I dear we see a fight here. Just say you create a system in Kofobi to me. I had your more young moments are common. Our moon saying, and assassin, and we came up with the plan. Manka said, "Yet me, ye be." And by that same analogy, I buy from 2012. Na Galamsey.
Your point, me Barbitrace and Abekasa. Na ya recruit to doctor. No Abeka in this one. But be a one of them one until I say, as someone can you as a bed of 4 times. Ya bed of 1 time. As some no and no Madrid and co. Because you, Kodo. Mr. Percent can be better than no pain. Tobo, Yanko PDS. My time was so, Yanko PDS.